In this lesson, we are going to be talking about maxes and mins related to quadratics. So we're specifically doing word problems in every one of these situations. The idea is that it's going to relate to a maximum or a minimum. So a maximum and minimum is going to be a vertex. So we'll kind of draw a picture on each one of these and just kind of give yourself a visual, but here's basically the math that we have going on. If we're going to find the vertex, we're going to do, from our quadratic, negative b divided by 2a. That's going to get us our x value, and then we'll plug it in to the equation to get our y value. And then we'll try to decipher the information, the answer that we get. So, first problem says, the number of pounds of milk per day recommended for a calf that is x weeks old can be approximated by p of x, where p of x equals this equation. So when the calf's milk consumption, or when is the calf's milk consumption greatest, and how much milk does it consume at that time? So there's two parts to this. You are looking for the word greatest. So since it has the word greatest in it, you are related to the vertex. And then this is telling you that your graph is going down. So for our quadratic, we have something like this. So that's when it's greatest. So we're looking for that point. So the math is we're finding the vertex. So there's going to be two parts to this. So we're going to be doing x equals negative b divided by 2a. So that's going to be our b value. So that's a negative 1.3 divided by 2 times negative 0.2. So if you divide this, throw it into a calculator, that's going to get you a 3.25. So then the y value is us plugging that in. So negative 0.2 times 3.25 squared, and then plus 1.3 times 3.25, and then plus 6.2. So if we put that into the calculator, it gives us a value of 8.3125. Okay, so we want to make some sense out of this. So the x value represented our weeks. So it was x weeks. So at the question was, when will the calf's milk consumption be greatest? And then the when is our x value. So at 3.25 weeks. And then the how much, which is the other question, how much milk does it consume? The how much is our y value that we get out. So it's 8.3125 pounds. All right. So that is the first problem. Second problem, stock prices. The value of a share of IJ Solar can be represented by this equation. And so you have a positive of some kind, and it comes down and goes back up. Where X is the number of months after January 2009, what is the lowest value? So there's your lowest value that the stock will reach, and when did it reach that? So what's the lowest stock price, and then when is it going to happen? So the X is your when, the Y is going to be your what. So to find that out, same stuff, negative b divided by 2a. So our b value is negative 6, so we have a negative 6 divided by 2 times 1. So that's going to be 6 divided by 2, which is 3. So the when did it occur? We already just have. The when is at 3 months. Okay, and that is actually it's 3 months after January. So January, February, March, April. So we're February, March, April. So in April 2009 is when it hit its lowest point. And the what is the lowest value? Don't know yet. That's going to be us plugging it into the calculator, or plugging it into the equation. So our v of x is probably a better way to write that. our value at week 3 is what that means. Is 3 squared minus 6 times 3 plus 13. Plug that in the calculator, so the value at week 3 equals $4 when you do the math. So our lowest value was in April, and it hit a low of $4. Okay, so we're going to do a second video to kind of finish up the other ones, and but that was just an introduction to doing some word problems involving maxes and mins, but all of them relate to the vertex. So we'll do the rest of them on another video.